Welcome to Spectrum of Innovation. Hello, my name is Gabriella Venturo, and this is Spectrum of Innovation, your trusted news and information source for Riverside County. Welcome to our September episode. After our live stream today, you can find this complete episode as well as the individual segments and previous programs on our website, spectrumofinnovation.org. So if you missed any of our shows, head over there after today to catch up. Be sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel where our spin-off, the SOI Update from our Creative Academy training crew, airs 2 to 3 times a week and where we post social updates to keep you in the know. Did you hear? We are also on TV. Spectrum of Innovation can be found on Temecula and Murrieta's community access channels, as well as on Rivco TV's access channels throughout Riverside County. Visit our website for details. Well, let's get right into it with our Spotlight of the Month. When someone who is close to us has to stay at the hospital, it can be very draining both emotionally and physically. And finding a place to stay close to the hospital that also has the comfort of home can be a challenge. In Temecula, a local nonprofit called Jacob's House was built to offer the support and hospitality needed to stay healthy while loved ones are cared for. Our SOI crew has more.
In this peaceful enclave in Temecula's Santiago Ranchos, you can find a 3,800 square foot home that serves as a welcome retreat to all who come here. This is Jacob's House, a refuge where loved ones of those in hospitals for medical needs can find hope, comfort, and peace.
The Nelson family started this project after they suffered the traumatic loss of their son Jacob in a tragic car accident.
Prior to Jacob's passing several years earlier, his sister Jennifer, she was hit by a drunk driver and life-flighted to Loma Linda, the main Loma Linda, and was there for several weeks. During that time, the Nelson family stayed at a Ronald McDonald House.
Inspired by this experience, the Nelson family turned their grief into action, establishing a hospitality house of their own. Jacob's House opened in 2013 and is located just under a mile away from the Temecula Valley Hospital, which also opened that year. It was the first hospitality house in the nation to open in conjunction with the new hospital. Now, families come from all the hospitals in the region. So far, Jacob's House has served over 100 families from around the country.
Families are found and selected really by our hospital staffs. So our referrals come from the case managers, the social workers, the nursing staff at the hospitals. When they see a family that comes from 25 miles away or more to be by their loved one's side, then they will refer them. We can sleep, 16, 17 people at one time.
There are many amenities here that make families feel as comfortable as possible. There is a kitchen filled with food, a laundry room, and indoor and outdoor play spaces for kids. The bedrooms are quiet getaways and are also very special. Each one is named after a child that has passed away. All of these amenities would normally cost a typical consumer hundreds of dollars per night, but Jacob's House welcomes people without any financial barriers. There is a suggested donation of $20 per night, but they won't turn down anyone.
The Temecula Valley community has truly embraced Jacob's House. Various organizations and individuals have donated time and money to make the accommodations as beautiful and peaceful as possible.
Local artist Lisa Bryant painted this colorful mural in the kids' play space. The Rock Church donated a chapel, and National Charity League's Murrieta and Temecula Valley chapter created a meditation area in the garden. Individual donors can purchase bricks to pave the pathway to hope.
What we hope a family will take away when they stay here. First of all, we feel so honored that they have allowed us to be a part of one of the most difficult times of their lives. And when we often say we can't change the outcome of their journey, but if we can help them along that journey to give them just a sense of peace and not being alone.
Nothing can be harder than having a loved one in the hospital, but Jacob's House provides a home away from home with an open door for those in need. Thank you, Brittany and Elazar. The Nelson family truly is an inspiration. It was heartwarming to see how they turned devastation into an amazing resource to those in need. Now it's time for the Need to Know, where we keep you up to date on current Riverside County happenings. The Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors recently announced that Emily Filippino will succeed Alice Sullivan as the new president-CEO. Alice served 29 years in that position, coordinating, directing, implementing, and leading the business community here in Temecula. She has truly helped shape the city and region as it's transformed from a rural landscape to a bustling tourist hotspot and an attractive place for businesses to call home. On September 24th, the Temecula City Council honored Alice and all her many contributions. During the City Council meeting, dignitaries such as County Supervisor Chuck Washington joined board members and chamber members in celebrating her accomplishments. Alice is a great supporter of our program, and we wish her the best. Next month, we will be interviewing Emily Filippino, so be sure to tune in to see her vision for the Temecula Valley Chamber and the business community. Did you know that the number of homeless people in Riverside County decreased last year by 4% compared to the year before? A big part of this reduction is due to the Regional Homeless Alliances that was formed 3 years ago when Temecula, Murrieta, Lake Elsinore, and Wildomar came together to solve homeless issues in the region. The cities all agreed to developing responsible compassion programs which focus on offering homeless people services in order to get them into permanent housing. The city of Temecula has taken the lead on crafting a comprehensive approach that develops community awareness and understanding. Their homeless outreach team focuses on connecting with the homeless and works with multi-agency partnerships and service providers. The Temecula Hub Center on Pajol Street helps those at risk before they become homeless. The city also enforces law violations and has created a mobile app where people can report issues such as aggressive panhandling and illegal encampments. Now, of course, they do say if there is an emergency to call 911 for immediate police response. State Senator Jeff Stone represents the 28th District, which is entirely in Riverside County. Recently, he played a lead role in passing SB 81 with unanimous bipartisan support. The bill secures more funding for inland regional centers, which are a statewide government-subsidized nonprofit that provides services to people with developmental disabilities. SOI team member Karina Corona sat down with Senator Stone's Communication Director John Honeyman to learn more about this important legislation.
SB 81 is Senate Bill 81 that was passed this summer by the state legislature and signed by the governor. SB 81 is part of the budget that the state of California produces every year, and SB 81 contained $250 million for the regional centers in a developmentally disabled community. The studies show that the community really is about $1.25 billion short of the funding it needs. A lot of funding was taken away during the recession of 10 years ago. SB 81 was an attempt to get some of the money restored to the regional centers. So that's a start, but we can do better, and we hope to do better next year.
How will it help those with developmental disabilities?
Well, I think the main thing is because of all the funding cuts that the people who work with the developmentally disabled, they're not making enough money. Contractors aren't contracting to do the work because the rate that they got paid was simply not enough. As we all know, there are some people in the community who need 24-hour care, and they need people to be with them. And it was hard to find and keep good qualified people because they just weren't making a livable wage to do it. Like I said, this is a first step, and I'm sure that Senator Stone and the legislature will attempt next year to increase funding even more, and in the years to come, to bring it back to the level that it should be at. Senator Stone just wants people to know that he's honored to represent the people of the 28th Senate District. These issues are near and dear to his heart. He has an autistic granddaughter who uses a regional center in San Bernardino. I have a developmentally disabled brother, so it's near and dear to my heart too. And any of the resources that the state can bring, and in the budget to help the community, we're happy to do it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Karina. SB 81 is important legislation that greatly supports the disabled community and those close to us here at JDS Creative Academy. Please check out our website to learn more about SB 81 and how it will be implemented. We will continue to follow significant state legislation that affects all of us here in Riverside County. The city of Lake Elsinore is one of the oldest cities in Riverside County and is home to the largest natural lake in Southern California. It is one of the fastest growing municipalities in the state. Earlier this month, Press Enterprise readers ranked Lake Elsinore as the third best city to live in Southwest Riverside County. City officials hope that that ranking continues to climb. The current revitalization projects underway are sure to make an impact. 131 years ago, the city of Lake Elsinore was established originally as Elsinore. With a population of only 1,000 residents, it was considered a boom town. At that time, Elsinore was famous for its natural mineral springs. One of the first buildings still standing today is the Crescent Bathhouse, now known as the Chimes. In the 1920s and 30s, the city was a vacation destination for the rich and famous, and Olympic teams traveled there to train on the lake. In 1964, Elsinore elected California's first African-American mayor, Thomas R. Yarborough, and in 1972, citizens approved the name, the City of Lake Elsinore, as a way to promote themselves as a lake-oriented destination. In the 1980s, Lake Elsinore's downtown was designated as a local historic district, and City Hall and Main Street underwent a major renovation in 1989. 2 years later, the Lake Elsinore Outlet Center opened, and in 1994, the city welcomed the Storm baseball team with a brand new stadium.
The city was incorporated in 1888. Back then, you didn't have the road grids, the circulation plans. I don't think the pioneers envisioned Lake Elsinore as it would be today. So it's been a challenge keeping up with the infrastructure, the roads, the water, the sewer to accommodate the homes and the business and the growth.
By the early 2000s, the city had become known for extreme sports. Lake Elsinore's future was looking bright. Unfortunately, the recession of 2008 hit hard, affecting the city's economic outlook.
Everything just crashed, the housing, the commercial. That was a tough one to recover from. It's taken us almost a decade, but we're in a pretty good spot now.
In 2011, the City Council adopted the Lake Elsinore Downtown Master Plan.
It was an effort to revitalize the downtown. A lot of businesses had left, and the downtown was sort of dying, for lack of a better word. What it did was try to attract business, try to maintain our historic character. The process wasn't as business friendly as we liked. And the regulations in the downtown master plan weren't as flexible to attract business.
A year ago, the City Council voted to replace the master plan with the Downtown Elsinore Specific Plan, which they hope will jumpstart increased vitality along Main Street.
It's crafted to accommodate the market, whether it be residential, commercial, recreation. There's very flexible land use guidelines. We'll get you through the process quickly. The sign guidelines, the architectural are flexible. We're looking for a community that is safe, vibrant, and walkable. We're hoping to get centrally located parking areas where people don't drive from destination to destination. They park once and they walk.
Lake Elsinore's revitalization is not just happening downtown.
Studio 395 has been positive for the city. They're a group of artists. They've brought art shows to the downtown, Day of the Dead, the Christmas Fest, a variety of artistic special events. It's been nice. It provides interest. It attracts people from outside the area to come down and see what we have to offer.
This past summer, the lake's shoreline was transformed with the opening of the $15 million Launch Point Recreation Destination and RV Park. It features a new multi-purpose building that overlooks the lake and can be rented out for weddings and company retreats.
We want to keep raising the bar, bring in quality housing, quality businesses, services for the community. You don't go from mediocre to a world-class city overnight. Every time developments come in, we keep raising the bar, quality, quality, quality. And we're striving to create and maintain a world-class city.
A thriving downtown unifies a community and promotes economic health. We will revisit Lake Elsinore in the future for an update on all the ongoing projects. It is now time for our In the Know segment to ensure you are up to date on Riverside County's current happenings. Former Heritage High School graduate Sione Takitaki of Menifee played his first Monday night football game in the NFL as a Cleveland Brown 2 weeks ago. Sione, number 44, and the Browns took home their first win against the New York Jets. Although I'm a Bronco fan, I did go to school with Sione. We will be cheering you on, Sione, and all of us here at JDS wish you well. Best of luck moving forward. Get ready for a shutdown of the 60 freeway this weekend. All lanes and ramps going westbound will be closed between the 60, 91, 215 junction and the I-15 to allow Caltrans to do some much-needed pavement maintenance. Now, eastbound lanes will remain open. However, expect those 60 freeway weekend closures to continue through November as Caltrans continues to work on multiple projects to improve freeway safety and traffic flow. It's starting to feel a little like fall around here with the rain we got this morning. Light rain is expected to continue in southwest Riverside County, which will thankfully bring the temperatures down. We will see a high in about 70 and lows in about 40s during the first part of next week. Don't put away your summer wardrobe just yet, though, because temperatures are expected to climb back up after Tuesday. Now on to some community events near you. This Saturday, September 28th at 11 a.m., head down to the Old Town Temecula Theater and come get elevated at TEDx Temecula. The event will feature a lineup of local speakers with a range of topics and discussions, as well as music and art performances. Are you ready to get shamrocked? This weekend, September 27th and 28th, enjoy 2 days of pure Celtic magic at the Town Square Park in Murrieta. Winner of America's Got Talent, Cody Lee, will be performing Saturday among some high-octane Irish music. This event is 21 and over. Also on Saturday, September 28th, starting at 11 a.m., Charity for Charity helps stomp out cancer at Peltzer Winery. Stop by for a full day of carnival games, a scavenger hunt, and live music from Canaan Road. And don't worry, parents, there will be beverages for you to enjoy. Admission is free, and drink wristbands that 100% benefit the charity are only $5. Did you know that this Saturday is World Rabies Day? To make the community aware, the Corona Animal Services and Enforcement is holding a low-cost vaccination and licensing clinic at the Corona Animal Shelter from 4 to 6 p.m. It is only $6, and remember, it is a law in Riverside County to have your dog registered. The Jewish high holiday season of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur begins this Sunday, September 29th at sundown. JDS Creative Academy wants to wish all whom observe a Happy New Year and an easy fast. Lashana Tova. The fair is coming to town. On October 5th, the 106th Southern California Fair will take over the Event Center in Paris. All concerts are free with fair admission. Attention, Paris and Menifee residents. Enjoy free admission Saturday, October 5th for Paris Day and Friday, October 11th for Menifee Day. Give at-risk kids a second chance and come to the Children's Creative Art Fundraiser Artisan Auction Sunday, October 6th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Corporate Room in Wildemar. Proceeds will benefit children of incarcerated parents with food, clothes, and toys for Christmas. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, you think that's creepy. Wait till you see our haunted studio. Here's a little clip from our SOI job trading crew that they put together to scare you. Just kidding. Enjoy.
Welcome to the 4th annual Haunted Studio Fundraiser.
Ghoulish classes.
Join us October 2nd at 5 p.m. to be a part of the haunt.
Spectacular event!
Scream your head off.
Pretty cool, huh? This fundraiser benefits at-risk and foster youth. Come join us to be a part of the design, build, and haunt. Register now for our Haunted Studio workshop starting October 2nd. All the screams will be heard October 25th and 26th when it's open to the public. Hope to scare you. See you soon. To learn more about all the happenings we just mentioned, go to our website where we have links and details posted. Lastly, do you like my outfit? JDS Creative Academy intern Hannah Davis designed it, and I think she did a pretty good job. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us. Spectrum of Innovation is always here for you to get you in the know of what's happening. We will be back for our next show, which live streams on October 24th. Check out spectrumofinnovation.org where you can view previous episodes, segments, rewatch today's show, and more. Follow us on social media to keep you in the know with Riverside County news and information. And don't forget, we are a must-see TV. Catch us on TV throughout the county. From all of us here at Spectrum of Innovation, until next time, SOI out.